like the updo. I feel younger with it. I mean, maybe I'm just living in a fantasy world, who knows, but that's okay. Hello there, wig friends. I am Nikki and welcome back once again to my channel. Well, unless you are new. In that case, I'm really glad you decided to stop on by. I hope you will decide to stick around. All you have to do is click the subscribe button down below to do that, because I upload at least 3 times per week, but I never really know when I'm going to throw an upload at you, so be prepared. And if you have already subscribed, then thank you so much. I greatly do appreciate it. I do have another wig to review for you today. She just recently dropped, and as I always do, I'm going to tell you everything that you need to know about her, and in return, please go down in the comments and give me your respectful thoughts. If there is a wig you'd like me to review, I do take requests. Let me know which one it is. I'll look into it, and hopefully I'll be able to make it work. And for those of you who do not already know this, I have a Poshmark closet. Down in the description box is where you'll be able to find the link to my closet. And just a little heads up, I have a lot of wigs for sale in there, and I add new ones to it often, so please check it out. Okay, so let's move on and talk about this wig. Today I have one from Bobbi Boss, and she is in the style Josephine. She is from the Updo Revolution collection, so she is a 13x2 lace front, but she also has 360-degree lace, allowing you to do different style updos if you want to. I have her in the color HL613/627. She does, of course, come available in several other colors, including that purple green. That's the one that I reviewed with Eleanor. That color is beautiful. So let's see, what else can I say about her? She's got quite a bit of stuff written on the stock card here. She has a pre-plucked unique part lace. She has a MetaFresh cap that offers antibacterial protection. She also has a flex fit cap to boot, and baby hair. Plus, she's also heat safe to some degree. And I picked her up from elevatestyles for $51.88. So this here's Josephine right out of the box. And as you can see, she already has this updo there. And let's look at her lace and cap construction. I always want to show you the lace so you can see the shading and transparency of it. It's looking really, really good to me. Flipping her inside out. She's got the 13x2 lace area there. This is that unique part that they were talking about. It's basically the moon-shaped part that you see with Zurisis wigs. She has one comb on each side here and here. She also does have one comb in the back along with adjustable straps. She has the MetaFresh cap here, and this covers wefts. And you can also see that this lace goes all the way around, and let me see, she should have baby hair in the back. Yes, she does. All right, so let me see here. It's gonna be hard to stretch her with the lace going all the way around, but I mean, you can see she's got some stretchability, especially since she has the flex fit cap. So I'm thinking she's gonna be larger head friendly. Let me go put her on, and then I'll be right back to give you my final thoughts. Okay guys, I have returned, and as you can tell, the updo is still there. This time, I'm gonna keep it like this. I'm not gonna take it down like I did with the last wig. I just feel. Let's do something different. But before we get to talking about her, as I always do, we're going to first take a look at what eyeshadow palette I'm wearing for my look today. It's this palette right here. It's from Be Perfect, and it is the Dream Big Manifest palette. So let me open it. Here you go. I used to reach for this palette like almost every day for a while. But on my lids, I'm wearing a duochrome, and I'll show you that one too. So it's this one right here. Unfortunately, though, I can't remember the name of it or where I got it from. I'm old. I get brain farts, but that's what I'm wearing for today. So with Josephine, I may have a con or two, but I mean, after all, every time you buy a wig, you're taking some sort of a gamble, whether that be just purchasing it based off the stock photo, or even if you do watch reviews, they can be conflicting at times. So it can make purchasing a little bit difficult. I know how that is. And Bobbi Boss, to be honest with you, is one of those companies that seems to be hit or miss with me. For example, they have come out with some beautiful, amazing, good quality wigs, and then all of a sudden they'll be on this losing streak, if you will, or it's just kind of duds, and occasionally like a dud in between. But I mean, that's just my opinion. Doesn't mean that I'm going to stop buying from them, because I probably will continue for as long as I'm wearing wigs. So that's why I got Josephine. But I do like this look. I really do like the updo. I feel younger with it. I mean, maybe I'm just living in a fantasy world, who knows, but that's okay. We can dream once in a while. So I really do think it's adorable. It's got some style. She's just kind of got some gorgeousness to her, basically. And even though I was a little worried about this length not looking good, I just tossed that thought right out the window because I love this length. So let me stand up here. I would probably put her at around 28 inches, maybe even 30. I'm 5'5", and she's like right at my belly. So you can see she's got some really nice layers too. But the reason why I like the length is because the waves that she just has that nice flowing appeal to her. And I really like that. I think it's just really stunning. I definitely do love this color. I've reviewed it several times before. It's actually one of my favorite colors from Bobbi Boss, at least as of now it is. But it's really pretty because you can see you have a slight darker root going on, and then it transitions down into this professional looking blend. And of course you got some 613, especially with the updo here. You got it right here face framing so it stands out and pops. But it's definitely looking gorgeous. I like the blend and everything and the contrast because of course you got a little bit of 27 in there to give it some golden tone. So really beautiful color, especially with this style. At least that's, again, my opinion. I don't mind her luster. I think it looks really, really nice. It looks like healthy hair, which is what I'm always wanting to see when it comes to luster. Her texture is more of a light yaki. I don't feel any silkiness in there, but she's still soft. And I do definitely think that the hair feels realistic. Plus, I also do think that she's multicultural, meaning no matter what your race or ethnicity is, she will look natural on you. But here's the issue. She's a little frizzy. I don't know if you can see that here, and I did not use a brush or comb with her. She kind of was frizzy to begin with, and then I just used my fingers to kind of lightly comb her out, and she tangles a lot. Like, a lot. Which makes me want to cry. So again, a little high maintenance there with that. So with the tangles, I mean, I can't run my fingers through her without encountering them, and they don't come out all too easily either. So the fact that she also has this frizziness going on, the tangles can make that frizziness worse, and then you're just having a disaster on your head. And of course, nobody wants that. So just be aware. She tangles, so that's that. But she doesn't shed all too much. I mean, I'm getting some, but nothing that I would actually consider as excessive. But why don't we take a look at it from the back? And the side as well. With the longer wigs, I like to show you the side. do think she looks pretty draped, and I like, again, the flow that she has. I think that's really pretty. Let me just pull it forward again now, carefully, very carefully. I think her density is actually pretty decent too. Now, of course, keep in mind, you've got this hair up here, so if you take her down, that'll add a little bit more fullness, but I still, again, think it's an appropriate density. So I do think that taking her down, you'd have a little more volume, of course, but I like her volume. I really do. I think it's beautiful. It's appropriate, and it looks natural too. So I'm always here for that, as you know. Now, I'm trying to figure out how I want to really explain this part. So obviously, if you take her down, you're going to have to try to cover up the parts a little bit differently, which can be a little tricky because, as I mentioned just a little bit ago, she's a bit high maintenance because of that. So just keep that in mind. But I definitely do love the lace. I love this lace. Look at that. Super easy to blend. I mean, so transparent, as I showed you before. So again, very little powder. The only issue is I've got my wig cap right there, which occasionally happens. So I just have to touch that up. But she is really flat. And then she's got these little baby hairs right there. I love the baby hairs. I think that looks extremely natural. And her sides here, she is gonna have some lift up along the edges. Oops, I'm just trying to get that out of the way. So gluing her down might actually help with that, but I don't mind these edges. I think they're okay. I actually wish she was a little bit more pre-plucked, especially if you wanna do different types of updos with her. But it is what it is. It's still okay. I think that it still looks good. And you can see too, she's fitting really nicely around the edges, so easy for blending. And also right above each ear, perfect fit. Very, very comfortable. And I'm gonna stick with what I said in the beginning. I do think that she's larger head friendly, just as I assumed she would be. So really, I love the look. I think she's beautiful. But the fact that she tangles and is really frizzy, that's the issue. I mean, tangles I can live with, but again, if you're taking into consideration everything, that's my only major con, is the tangles and the frizzing. But it's still beautiful, and I'm gonna give her one thumb up. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. So I actually do recommend her. I think that she would be really good for, you know, short-term wear for like maybe a special occasion or something, but I really don't think you're going to get many uses out of her, or many wears out of her basically. So sadly she won't last too long. So that's the only reason why I'm giving her the one thumb instead of the two, but it's better than thumbs down. At least I'm trying to be optimistic about the situation. So that is my review and recommendation for Josephine. Don't forget to go down in the comments and tell me what you think. Let me know if you have her. I would love to know your thoughts and what color you have her in. And if you decide to go get her after watching this review, please be sure to let me know that as well. That's it. Thank you guys for watching. As always, I appreciate it very much. And I guess I'll just catch you next time in my next video. So till then, bye-bye.